All right, folks, I am back with you, and I got Brandon here real quick to say hello, and then he's got to go eat before he goes into convulsions over here. Brandon.
No, I'm not. I'm just hungry, folks.
Oh, this guy. Anyways, guys, we are going to be flying back to Columbus. I don't know what the next flight is after that, but anyways, what you been doing today, dude?
Oh, just watching a series on from Amazon called The House of David.
Yeah, how's that going?
Pretty good. I'm actually still not finished with it yet. I'm on episode 5. There's 8 episodes in it.
Yeah.
Well, in season 1,
You've been listening to it all day, or what?
No, since this afternoon.
Oh, okay. Let me, I'm like, why are you echoing? That's because the YouTuber's going in my ear. There. So we got everything in place here. So, Brandon, what we're going to do is let you go, do what you got to do, eat your food, and
okay,
all that good stuff, and we'll just talk to you on the stream if you're going to be on there in a little bit. I don't know, but
yep, should be.
All right, well, we'll talk to you in a bit, my friend.
Alrighty.
And David will be taking off here shortly, so I know you're going to be tuning in. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you in a bit, Brandon.
All right.
See you, buddy. All right. Well.
7:01 p.m. 2 notifications. Collapse stat now.
Anyways, he maybe we'll get him on Team Talk another time when he's got his schedule set out a little bit different, but either way, we are, let me get the chat up too. Give me a second. All right, so that's done. Let me give me 1 second, guys. Just got to set up some stuff here. The chat is up for you guys, just so you know. You can chat if you want to. All right, let's see.
Brandon Armstrong. I'm here.
All right, Brandon. Good deal. All right, let me
David SUT. You all used to love streaming on the server together. Seems like he is always ready to get off soon as he gets on LOL. Just saying LOL. Let's fly, Johnny.
You want to go eat, I guess. He gets on some, but no, you're right. He don't get on much as he used to with me, but he's here now. But it's good. I mean, he's got to eat dinner and all
David
that.
SUT.
It's
Hi,
easier
Brandon.
because he's got a monitor from the chat side anyways, so it's cool. Well, I don't have to, but he does. All right, so let's get to the gate here. Here we go.
Brandon Armstrong. No, I'm hungry and eating, and we are going to stream in a few minutes together.
All right. Yeah, and then we got our Bible study later. So, but it's easier. It's harder to be on the server at the same time as listening because he likes to listen to the airplane. He can't do that when he's on the server because it causes feedback. So, but yeah. So, and don't forget, guys,
Brandon
that is
Armstrong.
start at 8 Eastern.
How are you, David? David SUT. I know I'm just giving you a hard time, Brandon. Easy killer.
All right, so
David SUT.
let's
I'm
see.
good. How are you, buddy?
All right, so we really what I want to do too. I want to do something because I need to have my. I'm gonna do something here. Okay, how is my audio, guys, on the Copilot headset? Well, cockpit
Brandon
headset,
Armstrong.
rather.
I'm doing great today.
I'm gonna use this one. Sorry, that was my fault. I was messing with the connector. I'm gonna put it on this one, just because that way once I get in the air, I gotta take you guys with me to the other room for a minute. All right, so.
Brandon
anyways.
Armstrong. Your audio is good.
Okay. Good deal. Are you hearing my screen reader? Is it echoing? Because I know this mic sometimes it picks that stuff up, like you can faintly hear it. I don't know if you can't hear it, then we're good. I just don't want you guys to be able to hear the reader too, and that be not the normal way of hearing it, but like hearing it even lightly. Hopefully not. Let's see. We'll close that. We'll put that there.
Brandon Armstrong. No, we can't hear your screen reader.
Okay, I'm gonna fix something real quick. From where I'm using my headset, I'm gonna go to settings real quick.
8 p.m. 3 notifications. Tick off. Allow to start. Now, TikTok. Notification.
Okay. We'll hit OK on that. And then I'm going to go back to settings. Oh, shut up. Alright, we'll go with – 'cause Actually, we're going to do it this way. Alright, there we go. Allegiant Airlines, radio check 1 2. Can you hear me? La di di da da.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like.
Boom.
And next is what yours sounds like.
Allegiant Airlines, radio check 1 2. Can you hear me? Alright, we're gonna do a radio check one more time. Just to make sure. There we go.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like. And next is what yours sounds like.
Alright, we're gonna do a radio check one more time. Just to make sure. There we go. Wow. It's good audio. Alright, let's Allegiant Airlines requesting VIP to our destination, KLCK. Do 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 do.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two.
Bada bum. Bada 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 bum 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 bum. Bada bum.
7:11 p.m. for notifications.
Do 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 do.
Allegiant, 1336, roger. Your destination is Rickenbacker International Airport, KLCK.
Okay, but we want to. What is this guy doing? Let me look at my phone.
7:11 p.m. Messages. 7:11 p.m. for messages. Collapse stack. Now. Say intentions. Flight line. Text message. Button. Messages. Now. Say intentions.
What's
flight
this,
line,
guys?
Text. TikTok. 3 messages. Now. Message. Face ID. Messages. Message. Tags. Scroll to first unread message. Button. Messages. Say intentions. Flight line. Roger. Your destination is Rickenbacker International Airport. KLCK. 7:11 p.m. Today 7:11 p.m. Heading level 1.
But did it give us? Allegiant Airline requesting VIP to KLCK.
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
Message received from Say Intentions. Question on request. This will take a minute or two.
This will take a minute or two, Brandon. I say dang on. I say dang
Well, hello,
on.
Captain. Just getting settled and the luggage loaded. We'll let you know as soon as we are secure.
Good girl. She's a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. I love that song. But we're getting things underway here. I guess I should be letting Lois know.
Flight line.
Tell Lois Hughes we're on YouTube flying. Like an eagle.
Sending to Lois.
Captain, we are already
Send.
back here, ready to go.
Message. Text.
Indeed you are. Indeed you are. Alright. Let's go ahead.
Evening, Captain. We are just getting situated. Just to let you know, we have a nervous flyer this time around. It'll let you know when we are secure and ready.
We got a nervous flyer on our hands, Brandon. What are we ever gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh, he's nervous. Oh, the baby. It's a baby boy.
Captain, we are secure and good to go.
7:14 p.m.
Starting pre-flight flow.
Delete. Dictate.
Requesting IFR to our destination.
Inserted requesting.
Good evening, Captain.
Destination. Send button. Send message. Messages. Say intentions. Flight line. Mission on request. Your text message.
Brandon Armstrong.
To our destination.
Poor passenger.
Say intentions. Flight line. Copy your IFR clearance request. Stand by. 7:14 p.m. Actions available.
Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Watch this, guys.
From say intentions, clear to Rickenbacker, radar vectors worms, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect FL 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.775. Squawk 1,557. Expect runway 27 up. No react back required. Do not click new flight when starting.
All right.
Good evening. Your text say intentions flight line. Copy your IFR clearance request. Stand by. 7:14 p.m. Actions.
Check this out.
Worms, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect FL 360. Link 10 minutes after departure. Depart on 119.775. Squawk 1,557. Expect runway 27 up.
All right. Now, I wonder, giving comms to you.
I've got the comms now, John. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, I already requested IFR. Do you need the information again? If so, you'll have to do another request.
I've got the IFR clearance request covered, John.
See, you gotta have the co-pilot call again, but if I wasn't using the co-pilot, then I could just request with my phone
Stanford
and
Ground,
show you.
Allegiant 1336, requesting IFR clearance to Rickenbacker International, KLCK.
Now look at this.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
V1, 147. 151 for VR. 158 for V2.
Allegiant 1336, cleared to Rickenbacker International. Radar vectors worms, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.775, squawk 1557. Expect runway 27 right.
Stanford Ground, Allegiant 1336, cleared to Rickenbacker International. Radar vectors worms, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet.
Now,
Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.775. Squawk 1557. Expect runway 27
Captain
right.
John, boarding has started and the first
47,
passengers are aboard the plane.
1336, read back correct.
Hey folks, welcome aboard Allegiant Air Flight 41336. We're headed to the lovely city of Columbus today. Please find your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins.
269.
If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help.
269. There you go.
The computer is programmed except for the SIDS and stars. Heading out for the walk around.
269. Alright, let's go ahead and do our sit and star.
Bennett Co-Productions. What sim is this?
It's Microsoft 2020. Okay. So right soft 2 for 27, right? Execute that. There's our execute. We'll go back to our arrival, which is going to be, so 5 right, scroll 2.
Bennett Co-Productions. Nice.
Thanks. 5 right, scroll 2. Let's go ahead. Alright, we're going to request
Bennett Co-Productions. I just subbed.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I do. Appreciate all you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Alright, so let's up 5 for scroll 2. MC McGene's MCGNS. There it is. MCGNS. Execute.
Bennett Co-Productions. How old are you?
I am a big old 46. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. No, I don't feel old at all, but, you know. That's a random question, but yeah. Oh, goodness. Alright, we'll get rid of that vector and then
Bennett Co-Productions. Nice.
I'm probably the oldest one here, but that's okay. Let me go and change. I got to go back here because I think our runway here on the, let me see. Yeah, we're doing 5 left. I'll have to request that when we get to the airport.
Bennett Co-Productions. Are you a real pilot?
No, just in the simulator. I've got some good friends that are real pilots, and I've learned a lot of stuff, but no. I would love to, I love airplanes, so, boy, if I could be a pilot, I definitely would if I had the ability, but unfortunately, as close as I'm going to get to that is right here where I am. Simulator. Well,
Bennett Co-Productions.
Well, yeah, being a real pilot.
Okay.
But, you know.
Brandon Armstrong. We can't be real pilots due to our vision.
Yeah, Brandon there, he's completely blind. I have sight, but not, it's not at the legal number. So, I've got low vision. But now granted I've flown a lot, you know, with one of my good friends. I've been in his airplane many times. When I went to gosh, all kinds of times, but and I've been fortunate to be able to have them chances. Flying is my thing. Right here. Way we do. Okay, so he's about to be done. Let's go ahead and bring him in because I'm done with
Walk around completed.
I know it is. I told you to make it completed. helped you. Right now I'm just looking over my leg page real quick to make sure that we have no route discontinuities. It's very important that you get rid of any route discontinuities, because otherwise you'll plan to keep on cruising without being on LNAV when it runs into that little situation. So always get rid of your route discontinuities. Make sure you know what vectors you have. Either you're going to keep that vector there and do it yourself, or get rid of it. Either way, organize your leg pages. That way you have no problems. Alright, we'll do 3,000. So right sub 2. Execute. There we go. And there we go. That's done. Now we'll go here. 16.2 on our prevented page. Execute that. And we go here. Left off 2, right off 2. Alright, 10 degrees. Well, we'll go over that here in a second. Alright, so 134 for V1. 135 for VR. 142 for V2. Got our flaps are going to be flaps 10 on takeoff. Going to set our trim here. Got to set that trim. Trimity, trim, trim.
Flow completed. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window E. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. On.
3.02.
Fuel control switches. Cut off. Pre-flight checklist completed.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and so we go Alt M, right soft 5, left soft 3, left soft 1, left soft 6, and left soft 4. Just in the push back menu. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and request pushback for startup, please.
Initiating before start flow.
Requesting pushback for startup now. Stanford ground, Allegiant 1336 requesting pushback for engine startup.
Allegiant 1336, pushback and engine start approved. Tail north.
rock you. Ooh, what do we got going on here? 8 seconds for GPU to disconnect. Oh.
Flow completed.
Here's a little story
Before
about
start
Jack
checklist.
and Diane.
Flight deck door. Closed and locked.
Brandon stuff
Fuel
his toe on
16,147
frying
pounds.
pan.
Checked. Passenger signs.
Alright, guys.
On. MCP. Speed. 100. Heading. 274. Altitude. 36000. Set. Takeoff speeds. B1 147. BR 151. B2 158. Checked. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and 0. Anti-collision lights. On. Before start checklist completed.
Hello below.
Go ahead.
Beacons on, brakes released. Clear to push straight out.
Copy that. Clear to push straight back. Release the parking brake, please.
Alright. Release parking brake.
Brakes released.
Starting engines.
Let's do this.
Starting engine 2.
Hey folks, welcome aboard Allegiant Air Flight 41336.
Really
We're
do
heading from
appreciate
sunny
those of you
Orlando
that
to the bustling city of Columbus today.
show your support
Our captain
to
for
the
this
channel.
flight is Captain John,
Means a
and
lot to
assisting
me.
him is
Really
First
does.
Officer JD.
Thank you guys so much.
I'm Emma, your flight attendant for this journey.
Really do appreciate
Our flight
you
time
guys,
is
man.
expected to be around 1 hour and 46 minutes, cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet. Before we take off, I'd like to go over some important safety information. First, let's talk about
Engine 2
seatbelts.
started.
To fasten your seatbelt,
Engine
insert the
2
metal
got out.
fitting into the buckle and pull on the strap to tighten. To release, lift the top of the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated, just in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence. In the unlikely event that we experience a change in cabin
Starting
pressure,
engine 1.
oxygen
Pushback
masks will
complete.
drop from
You guys
the
can set the
compartments
brakes.
above your seat. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put on your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is located under your seat. In case of a water landing, remove it from its container and pull it over your head. Fasten the straps around your waist and pull to tighten. Inflate your vest by pulling down on the red tabs or by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. This aircraft, the Boeing 737-800, is equipped with 8
Lois.
emergency exits, 2
Here.
in the front, 4 over the wings,
Alright,
and 2 in the back.
Lois. Welcome.
Each exit
welcome.
Okay,
is
the
equipped
brake
with an
is set. Thanks
evacuation
for the
slide to
smooth
use
play.
in
Lois
case of
is
an emergency.
Lois.
Please take a moment
Hello,
to locate
Brandon.
the exit nearest to you.
Yeah, no problem,
Keeping
guys.
in mind
We're
that the
disconnecting
closest
Engine
the
1
exit
started.
is behind you.
Engine 1 cut
Tow
out.
bar is
Please review the
disconnected.
safety
We're
information
disconnecting the
card
interphone now.
located in the seat pocket in
Pin
front
will
of
be
you.
on the right side. We'll see
It
you guys.
contains
Take care.
important details about the safety features of this aircraft. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight with us today.
All engines stable.
Brandon Armstrong. Hello, Lois.
Before taxi flow.
headed to Columbus, Ohio, by the way, Lois.
Clear on the right.
Clear on the left.
Flow completed. Before
Got
taxi
here
checklist.
just in time.
Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
Auto.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Taxi,
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight control test.
I'll get our taxi clearance now.
Alright, go to the left,
Full left.
back to
Lois.
center,
Neutral.
Oh, okay.
go to the right,
Full right.
back to center,
Stanford Ground,
Neutral.
Allegiant 1336,
Straight
ready to
back.
taxi,
Full back.
requesting
Back
clearance
to
to
center.
runway 27
Neutral.
right, with information
Full
November.
forward.
and back
Check.
to center.
Brake test.
Allegiant 1336, taxi to runway
Before taxi
27 right
checklist
via
completed.
Lima, cross runway 9 or left, then Bravo, cross runway 18, then B10.
Runway 27 right, Lima, cross 9 left, Bravo, cross 18, then Bravo 10, Allegiant 1336.
Pause that guy for a minute, jump to runway, KSFB, alright, this runway is 269 feet.
Approaching runway
2.
Before takeoff flow.
Right.
Allegiant 1336, contact tower on
Before takeoff
120.3.
checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Stabilization trim.
Set.
Switching to tower on
Transponder.
120.3,
Set.
Allegiant
Cabin
1336.
crew. Cabin crew prepare for takeoff.
We are
Notify.
ready for takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Dun, dun, dun,
Contacting tower for takeoff clearance.
dun, dun, dun. You gotta hold on. Gotta go and
Allegiant 1336, holding short of runway 27 right, ready for takeoff.
Allegiant 1336, Stanford Tower, runway 27 right. Winds 275 at 17, gusting 26. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
go. Got to bust up out of here.
Runway 27 right, runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Allegiant 1336.
Let's do this, baby.
Thrust set.
Checked.
Airspeed alive.
Come on, baby.
Speed alive.
Checked.
80 knots.
Get on up there.
80 knots.
Checked.
Rotate.
B1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Gear down. Gear up. 400 feet.
Lateral navigation.
Flaps up.
Vertical navigation.
VNAV on.
Autopilot.
Command A on.
Yeah, baby. What I'm talking about. What I call it.
Flaps up.
Takeoff right there.
Acceleration altitude.
Allegiant 1336, contact departure on 119.775.
Switching to departure on 119.775. Allegiant 1336.
Lois, how's the view, sweetie?
Orlando departure, Allegiant 1336, evening climbing past 1500.
Man, that was a beautiful takeoff.
Allegiant 1336, Orlando departure radar contact. Clear direct worms. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
You can tell your mama, you
Clear
can
direct
tell
worm.
your friends.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Allegiant 1336.
Oh, goodness. I say we
Brandon Armstrong. Nice
Tell your
takeoff.
mama and you can tell your friends.
Lois Hughes.
In the wind.
Do what?
In the wind. What? What, Lois? Oh, I asked you how the view was, I think. I don't know. Auto brake is on. Engines are set to on.
Flow completed.
Flow complete.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff
Engine
checklist.
start switches.
Start switches.
Off.
Off.
Packs.
Packs.
On.
On.
Auto brakes.
Auto brakes.
Off.
Off.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Flaps.
Up.
Up.
After takeoff checklist
Takeoff
completed.
checklist complete. Oh.
Lois Hughes. I can't hear you. Can you turn your mic up or step up to it?
You can't hear me. And my audio, hold on. We'll fix that. Is that better? I'll go back to this microphone here. How's that? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That audio there should be good.
Lois Hughes. Getting better, yes.
Yeah, that should be good.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Let me look at something. Hold on. Let me. Hold on, Lois. I'll make.
1336, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280. Allegiant 1336.
Brandon Armstrong.
Dear
That
guests,
audio is
we've just
good.
reached a safe altitude, and you are
No,
now
it's
free
still
to
a little
use your
low,
electronic
Brandon.
devices. Our onboard Wi-Fi service is available, so feel free to connect and enjoy. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight with us to Columbus. Thank you for flying with Allegiant Air.
Lois Hughes.
Hold on, I'll fix this.
Yeah, a lot better now.
Okay. Let's see how that makes it sound. That should be better right there. Let's see. I made an adjustment. La da 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 da. There we go. That's perfect.
Allegiant 1336, contact Daytona approach on 118.85.
Switching to Daytona, approach on 118.85. Allegiant 1336.
All right. Now, let me
David SUT. Sounds good now, Johnny.
Daytona departure, Allegiant 1336.
Yeah,
Evening,
this audio
climbing
does
past
better, I think.
15,000 for flight level 280.
David SUT. Your other audio was very
Allegiant
low in that
1336,
headset.
Daytona departure, good evening, altimeter 29.77.
Yeah, that's what I
David
figured.
SUT. Lois was right. You was hard to hear.
Transition altitude. Checked.
All right. Okay.
Allegiant 1336, Daytona departure, climb and maintain flight level 360. Yeah.
Climb and maintain flight level 360. Allegiant 1336.
I just gotta fix my headset audio real quick on say intentions, but that is an easy fix. How's my audio for you there, my wonderful flight attendant?
Loud and clear, Captain John. Everything's coming through perfectly on my end. Let me know if there's
It
anything
is
else
so
you need.
good to have you flying beside me today. I love you. Do you know what I...
Thanks, John. It's great to be here with you, too.
Brandon Armstrong. How did the repair of your Cessna go, David?
Hey, be sure to say hello to Lois, my love.
I'll be sure to pass on your hello to Lois, John.
Lois Hughes. Sounds very good.
All right.
Ryan Bishop. Good evening.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Contact Jacksonville Center on
David
134.5
SUT.
depth.
Well, cost not good, but it is getting there.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 134.575, Allegiant 1336.
Brandon Armstrong. Hey Ryan, how is that kettle corn?
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1336. Evening. Climbing through flight level 240 for flight level 360.
Allegiant 1336, Jacksonville Center. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360. Allegiant
All right,
1336.
360. Let me see.
David SUT. Soon as I get it fixed, Johnny is going to be going for some flying with me. After all, I will let him fly too. Sound good, Johnny?
Oh yeah, you gotta ask me twice, brother. I'm there. Let's do it. How's it going, Bishop? Buddy, old pal. Okay, that looks good. Alright. Yeah, I can't wait till you get it done. That's going to be fun. That will be a lot of fun, dude. It's my favorite thing to do.
David
sure.
SUT. We are going to be doing a documentary, showing the world how good a blind person can actually fly when they know what they're doing.
Hey, I'm down for that. Totally down for it.
Brandon Armstrong. I would love to be involved with that documentary. I love flying myself. David SUT. And don't worry, I will be right beside you at all times.
Oh
So
yeah.
nothing to worry about.
For sure. No worries whatsoever. Alright, let me see something here. Lois, where'd you go? Lois.
David SUT. Johnny, if you could see the panels good, and didn't need anyone to read back info to you, you would be flying right now.
I
Lois Hughes.
guarantee I would.
I'm here, listen, getting ready for work. Lois Hughes. Just to get it over with.
Right? Yeah,
David SUT.
I have a true passion for...
Is your sister going to join us when we go?
I don't know, she should.
David SUT. Lois. Brandon Armstrong. I was about to say she's hiding, LOL.
Yeah, she's getting ready for work too.
David SUT. You going to go watch your brother fly like a champ?
It's gonna be exciting.
Lois Hughes. Yes. Lois Hughes. Yes, sir.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Lois Hughes. Heck yeah, I would love to go. David SUT. You all can meet me at the Scottsburg airport, can't you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Brandon Armstrong. I would love to be a part of this documentary. Lois Hughes. Oh yes, we live not even 5 minutes away.
Yeah, we'll be there.
David SUT. Well, you are a bit farther away, my friend. Unless you come up.
Hey folks, we've reached our cruising altitude on Allegiant Air Flight 41336 heading from Orlando to Columbus. Now that we're settled in, I'll be coming around with a snack and drink
David
service.
SUT.
We've got some delicious
Or
options
we come
today,
down and get
including our
you some
popular
time.
turkey and cheese sandwich and a tasty vegetarian wrap. After the snack service,
There's that
feel free
turkey
to browse through
that
our Allegiant Air shop
freaking-
items. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Can you please change the menu, something
Brandon
different?
Armstrong.
Hamburgers,
I need to get back into practice
something.
with flying anyway, since I haven't flown since 2021.
Sure thing, Captain John. I can switch up the menu to include hamburgers for our guests. I'll get that sorted right away.
I'll take a double cheeseburger. That sounds really yummy right now.
Sure thing, Captain John. I'll get that double cheeseburger ready for you. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like.
I can't wait till Thursday. I'm gonna go have Mexican with my son. That's gonna be good eating. Yeah, we would have to come and get you, Brandon.
David SUT. Yummy.
Alright. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hello.
Brandon Armstrong. That would be fun if you guys came to get me.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's well, we're already at cruise altitude. And we only got 47 minutes till we land, so rights off 3, rights off 4. Alright, so the frequency is going to be 110.55 52. 110.55 52. 110.55 52. So 110.55 052. 110.55 052. Okay. Then we'll go down here, do our forecast. Then we'll load it. Execute. Go back to our leg page. KCLK. Don't. Okay, so this is going to be one of them where TFM is not seeing that airport. LCK. And then five left, 792. 5 left, 792. 5 left.
Allegiant 1336, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.575.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 127.575. Allegiant 1336. Center, Allegiant 1336. Evening, maintaining flight level 360.
Allegiant
category 1.
Jacksonville Center, good evening.
$481, okay. Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun, Lois. It'd be an experience that you're going to just... You'll either... When you fly, you're either going to fall in love with it and you're going to want to fly more and more and more, or you just won't like it at all. That's how that works.
David SUT. You will love it. But you watch, I'm telling you. Your brother can fly. I bet you he can with no problem.
be a lot of fun, Lois.
David SUT. Remember, he just can't see numbers on the panels, so if I'm his TFM like on here, he will do fine. Brandon Armstrong. Funny enough, David, I remember when he started learning to sim, he reached out to me to teach him. Lois. Oh, I know he could, he's smart as a damn tack and he remembered everything.
I love it.
David SUT. Far as things in the sky, nothing will get that close to him.
Yeah,
David
that's
SUT.
a long time ago, Brandon.
LOL. David SUT. We will let you fly, Lois, if you want.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Oh, boy. Hold on to your seatbelts, folks. That'd be fun.
David SUT. Like riding a bike. Brandon Armstrong. If she flies, make her do it blindfolded and David reads out the info she needs. Lois. You don't want me to? Heck no. David SUT. No, Brandon.
Blindfolded. Oh, yeah. You'll do fine, Lois.
David SUT. She gets to fly normal.
We'll say go up, Joe will go down. Or she'll say, what's this button do? Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Allegiant 1336, Jacksonville Center. Contact Atlanta Center on 127.905.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 127.905.
You're talking about a fast flight up and bounce rig back down to LOL LOL, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Oh God.
David SUT. No, you will do fine. Brandon Armstrong.
Yeah, you will.
I don't understand. Taco Bell has the steak burrito, but I can only get it in a combo. Why can't I get that burrito be itself? David SUT. Be back, guys.
I don't know, Brandon. You should build it because it's just because of the way that they show it on the menu.
How old are you, David? I know age don't matter. Are you out age 50s? Lois. If you don't mind me asking. David SUT. Try 62.
You're not. Oh gosh.
David SUT. Kidding. I'm 54. Brandon Armstrong.
62.
Wow, you're not that old, David.
He's not 62. He's not 62. He's 54.
David SUT. LOL.
$62.
David SUT. I will be back. Lois. LOL 62. David SUT.
No, he's
Hush, Johnny.
He's 54.
Lois. I'm 51.
Oh my gosh.
David SUT. I'm 54. David SUT. LOL.
That's more like it.
David SUT. Be back.
We'll be here. We ain't going nowhere.
David SUT. I think.
Alright, let's see.
David SUT. LOL. Brandon Armstrong. Then I must be the youngest here, then I'm 43.
43 and act like he's 75. That's what David said last night. Yeah, I don't know why you can't get that by itself, Brandon. I don't know, buddy. That's a bit crazy.
Brandon Armstrong. Yeah, you too would say that, LOL.
Call Jordan Estep.
Calling Jordan Estep.
Hold on, guys.
Brandon Armstrong. It's weird I can get any of the other burritos by themselves but not that one.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Set.
Landing data. 142. Minimums 200.
Approach briefing. We're expecting the ILS approach for runway 05 left. The minimum altitude is 200 feet. We'll use auto brakes for. We can expect to park at gate 104. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
I'm good.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Lois. Have a good night, all gotta go work soon. Good night, John, love ya. Heavy black heart, heavy black heart, heavy black heart.
Allegiant 1336, contact Atlanta Center on 132.625.
Switching to Atlanta Center on
Brandon Armstrong.
132.625. Allegiant
Be careful
1336.
out there.
Atlanta Center, Allegiant 1336. Evening, maintaining flight level 360.
Allegiant 1336, Atlanta Center, good evening. Allegiant 1336, Atlanta Center. Expect the scroll to arrival. Descent in about 20 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word.
Expecting the scroll to arrival. Descent in about 20 minutes. Allegiant 1336.
Yeah, I need to get a cord for that other iPhone because I could use that one. I forgot all about that other iPhone I got, which just got a crack on the screen, but still a good phone. I need to get a cord so I can plug it up to the computer and reset it because, yeah, it needs reset. Let's see. I was looking at the tablet information on the pmdg.
center on 126.575, Allegiant 1336.
Alright, we're looking good here, guys.
Indianapolis Center, Allegiant 1336, evening maintaining flight level 360.
Allegiant 1336, Indianapolis Center, good evening.
Allegiant Airlines, can we get the weather for our destination with ground conditions?
Allegiant 1336, Rickenbacker International Airport, information Golf. Wind 335 at 17 knots. Visibility 10 miles. Sky conditions broken at 4300 feet, overcast at 4800 feet. Temperature 7 degrees Celsius, dew point 0. Altimeter 2980. Arriving and departing runways 5 right and 5 left.
Is there any chickens or ducks on the runway?
Approaching top of descent.
We got ponies
Brandon
that are 12
Armstrong.
o'clock.
Allegiant Airlines, no, we won't give you that information, lol.
I can't help with that, John. Let's focus on our
Allegiant
approach.
1336, no reports of chickens or ducks on the runway at this time.
That's always good to know. I wouldn't want to, land on a chicken or a duck. No, it gave me the weather.
Allegiant 1336, copy that. No wildlife reported on the runway. Safe landing ahead.
Here we are once again. Right now we're above Logan, West Virginia. And Mallory, West Virginia. Mallory, met her at the gallery. I'm excited for Thursday, man. I can't wait to get my new phone. I'm excited. Check out them new features.
Brandon Armstrong. How about any reports of conductor valves with blinker fluid on the runway?
Allegiant Airlines want to make sure that there's no blinker fluid on the runway or any conductor valves.
Allegiant 1336, copy that. No reports of blinker fluid or commuter valves on the runway. Allegiant 1336, descend via scroll 2 into Rick.
Descend via scroll 2 into Rick, Allegiant 1336.
Scroll 2 into Rick, 1336. She said you gotta like it or you lump it. That's all you're gonna get.
Brandon Armstrong. Have you picked which phone you're getting on Thursday? Is it the 15 or the 15 Pro Max?
I'm gonna get the Max.
Hey folks, just a quick update from the flight deck. We've begun our descent into Columbus, so please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The use of the lavatories is now restricted until we are safely on the ground. Thanks for your cooperation, and we'll have you on the ground shortly.
Brandon Armstrong. Nice. Wait until you start using Apple Intelligence, it's awesome.
Well, all the 15s have the intelligence, Apple Intelligence. As long as you got the 15 or higher, you get the intelligence with it. The only big difference with the Pro is the camera. That's it. That's the biggest difference in that, and it's bigger. As far as the way it operates, apps, stuff like that.
Brandon Armstrong. No, they don't. The regular iPhone 15 does not have it. It's only the Pro models that has it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, is the Pro. Any of the Pro models, there's more than one model of that, though. There's 2 different ones for the Pro, I think.
Brandon Armstrong. Yet I believe you're right, so you will be on lower than me, but you will still have a good phone. Restream.io. Trophy, congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Brandon Armstrong. Siri will use ChatGPT on your new phone if you turn it on, and trust me, you will find it much easier to get information you need.
Yeah, I already know about that. Andy has it. Oh, I have to tell you about some of the there's a couple little tricks that you can do with the 15 Pro Max that the 16 can do. I'll tell you about it here later. This is perfect timing for landing because it's almost 9 o'clock, which is almost time for our Bible study. So, anybody that might be watching on the BVI pilot side, we will be disconnecting the BVI pilots when this flight's over until we're done with our Bible study on the lounge, and then we'll reconnect BVI pilots again.
Brandon Armstrong. I'll be right back. I need to run outside to wait on my food right quick with Uber Eats.
You got time. Say we will with your mom.
Transition altitude. Checked.
Allegiant 1336. Contact Columbus approach on 134.0.
Switching to Columbus approach on 134.0, Allegiant 1336.
Tell Jordan, give
Columbus
me like
approach,
10 minutes.
Allegiant 1336 evening, descending through 15,000 feet.
Speaking to Jordan.
Send.
Brandon Armstrong.
Allegiant 1336.
So I got
Columbus
a new item
approach.
from
Good
Sonic
evening.
the Smash Burger
Rick
and cheesy
altimeter
tater tots.
29.77. Expect the ILS runway 5 right approach into Rick.
Yeah, I've had the smash burgers.
Expecting the ILS
They're not
runway
bad.
5
They're
right
okay.
approach. Allegiant 1336.
They're not too bad.
Captain John, we have a situation in the cabin.
Speed
The
brake armed.
passenger was caught tampering with the safety equipment. It seems they were trying to access the oxygen masks out of curiosity. I've addressed the situation and ensured the equipment is secure. Please advise if you need any further action from my side.
Let them know there will be a discussion with somebody when we get landed.
Speed brake armed.
Hey folks, just a quick update. Once we land, there will be a discussion with someone important. Please remain seated until we reach the gate and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Thank you for your cooperation.
Not with everyone, just the person that was messing with the oxygen equipment. Alright, looking good here.
Allegiant 1336. Descend and maintain 4,000. Turn left heading
Attention
240
passengers,
vectors for the
please be
ILS
advised
runway
that
5
upon
right approach.
landing, there will be a discussion with the individual who was
Descend and
tampering with the
maintain
oxygen
4,000.
equipment.
Left heading
We
240
appreciate your
for vectors to
cooperation
the
and
ILS runway
understanding in
5
this
right
matter.
approach.
Thank you for your attention.
Allegiant 1336.
Flaps 1.
Allegiant 1336. Contact Indianapolis approach on 125.9 or 5.
Contacting
Brandon
Indianapolis
Armstrong.
approach on 125.9
I'll eat my burger
or
after
5.
Bible study.
Allegiant 1336.
I mean, you got time to eat it now, Brandon. You don't gotta wait till after Bible study.
Indianapolis approach. Allegiant 1336.
If you order it to eat it,
Descending
dude.
through 10,000 feet down to 4,000.
Allegiant 1336. Indianapolis approach. Good evening. Rick
Hey
altimeter
folks, as we make our final
29.80.
approach into Columbus, please ensure your electronic devices are turned off and stowed away
Flaps
until we've
2.
arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away and make sure your seats are in their full upright position. Also, double check that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Once we land, Allegiant Air staff will provide information regarding your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation. Crew, please ensure everyone is seated and has fastened their seatbelts. Captain, cabin is ready.
Brandon Armstrong. We're almost done, that's why I said that.
Nah, you got time to eat.
Flaps 5.
Allegiant 1336, Indianapolis approach, turn left heading 240.
Left heading 240, Allegiant 1336.
Allegiant 1336, contact Columbus approach on 134.0.
Switching to Columbus approach on 134.0, Allegiant 1336.
Glide slope alive.
Columbus approach, Allegiant 1336, evening, descending from 7,000 to 4,000.
Allegiant 1336, Columbus approach. Good evening, Rick, altimeter 29.80.
Alright. Looking good here, guys.
Allegiant 1336, Columbus approach, turn left heading 230.
Turning left, heading 230, Allegiant 1336.
Brandon Armstrong. That was a good burger.
Flaps 10. Gear down. Gear up. Gear down.
Allegiant 1336, turn left heading 200.
Turning left, heading 200, Allegiant 1336.
Approach mode on. Flaps 25. Command B on. Flaps 30. Approach checklist. Narrow reference. 2981.
Checked.
Allegiant
Approach checklist
1336,
completed.
contact Rick Tower on 120.05.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Contacting Rick Tower on 120.05, Allegiant 1336. Rick Tower, Allegiant 1336 evening. We're established on the ILS for runway 5 right approach.
Allegiant 1336, Rick Tower, winds 325 at 12, runway 5 right, clear to land.
Runway 5 right, clear to land. Allegiant 1336.
Approaching runway 26.
Glide slow. 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 Glide slow.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake. Speed brake armed. Landing gear.
Down. Flaps. Set.
Wide slope.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Wide slope.
Notified.
Landing checklist completed.
Wide slope. 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 Wide slope.
Autoland just picked it up.
Approaching runway 05, right.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Wide slope.
Minimums.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up.
Auto throttle.
Yeah. Don't sink. Don't sink rate.
Speed brake out. Manual braking.
Don't
Stupid autopilot came off on us.
Reverse thrust. 70 knots. Initiating after landing checks.
Not the landing that I wanted. I don't... Okay.
Allegiant 1336, welcome to Rick. Contact ground on 125.275.
I don't really care for this. This airport's always kind of a pain in the butt. That's a minus 487, by the way.
Switching to ground on 125 decimal.
But that's okay. We're good.
Flow completed. Shutting the aircraft down.
At the very, I mean, Autoland didn't pick up until the very end. This airport was the same way the last time I landed at this one. Not my favorite airport, I'll just tell you that, but the flight got submitted, we got landed, so. So let's just go ahead and we'll close that and then go here, here, here. There we go. So it wasn't, we did bounce once on the landing too. It was a little bit of a tougher landing because I had to take over. But hey, still landed, still was successful. We'll take it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to to go to Restream, disconnect BVI pilots for now. Give me a second here. What? Oh, you stupid thing. Hold on, this stupid thing. Come on. Hold on 1 second, fellas. Alright, let's go here real quick. Alright, Brandon, what we're going to do, I'm actually going to disconnect all the way so we can give it the right title. So we're going to do that now, so hold on. Meet me on the server, Brandon. I'll be up there in a minute.